Every weekday at exactly 6:15 a.m., Ethan Caldwell's black luxury sedan rolled onto Franklin Avenue, its engine humming like a well-trained machine. The routine never changed. Same tailored suit, same stainless steel travel mug, same radio station murmuring market updates. Ethan trusted habits more than people. Habits were predictable. Habits made him a millionaire. Rain fell steadily that morning, washing the city in dull silver. Puddles hugged the cracked sidewalks where closed shops slept behind graffiti-covered shutters. Ethan barely noticed. His mind was already inside the glass conference room waiting for him downtown. Then a figure burst into the road. "Look under the car." Ethan slammed the brakes. Coffee splashed onto his hand. Horns exploded behind him like angry birds. His heart hammered as he looked up and saw a girl standing in front of the hood, rain soaking her oversized jacket. She was young, maybe 11 or 12. Black, too thin, her shoes were worn flat, and one lace dragged through the water. Her eyes weren't wild or reckless. They were desperate. "Are you crazy?" Ethan shouted through the closed window. "Get out of the road." She didn't move. "Sir," she cried, pointing down, "please, look under the car." Irritation surged first. People were always asking for something on Franklin Avenue. Money, food, attention. Ethan had trained himself not to stop. That habit had kept him safe, focused, successful. But then he noticed something strange. A faint dripping sound. Not rain. Something heavier. Uneven. Ethan hesitated, then opened the door. Cold rain soaked his suit as he crouched beside the car. Traffic crept around them. Someone yelled. Someone laughed. Ethan bent lower, and froze. Under the car, trapped near the rear wheel, was a tiny kitten, its fur dark with grease and water. One hind leg was caught beneath a loose plastic panel, its body shaking with every passing vibration. Its mouth opened in a silent cry. "Oh my God," Ethan whispered. The girl dropped to her knees instantly, shielding the kitten with her arms as if she'd practiced this moment. "I heard it last night," she said, voice trembling. "Cars kept driving. I stayed. I was scared you'd go fast." Ethan swallowed hard. He hadn't heard anything. Not the night before. Not this morning. His routine had drowned it out. "What's your name?" he asked quietly. "Lena." He called roadside assistance, hands shaking more than the rain justified. While they waited, Lena hummed softly, rocking back and forth, whispering to the kitten. Ethan watched, struck by how gentle she was, how protective, despite having so little herself. The rescue truck arrived. The plastic guard was pulled away. The kitten was freed, shaking but alive. A small crowd clapped. Someone smiled at Lena like she mattered. Ethan stood there, rain dripping from his hair, heart heavy. If she hadn't shouted, if he'd followed his habit. He handed her his card. "Come tomorrow," he said. "Please." Lena looked at it carefully, then up at him. "Don't forget," she said. For 20 years, his life had been ruled by precision: wake, shower, coffee, car, meeting. Yet today, something tugged at his chest like an unfinished sentence. His eyes drifted to the business card on his dresser, still damp at the edges from yesterday's rain. "Lena, Franklin Avenue. Don't forget." Ethan sat up sharply. He broke his routine. Instead of driving straight downtown, he turned back toward Franklin Avenue. The city was louder in daylight, sirens, footsteps, life. He slowed near the alley, scanning the sidewalk. For one sharp second, fear struck him. What if she didn't come? What if I was too late? Then he saw her. Lena sat on the curb, knees pulled to her chest. Beside her was a cardboard box with air holes poked into the sides. When Ethan stepped out of the car, she looked up, guarded, unsure. "You came," she said. "I almost didn't," Ethan admitted. "That's the scary part." She opened the box slightly. Inside, the kitten blinked, wrapped in a ragged towel, alive and breathing. Ethan felt something crack open inside him. At the vet clinic, Lena stayed silent, watching every movement as if the world might steal the kitten away. When the doctor said, "She'll walk again," Lena covered her mouth and cried, not loud, just quietly, like someone who wasn't used to hope. Ethan noticed how naturally Lena paid attention. How she listened, how she remembered details others missed. He realized then, her survival was built on habits too, habits of care, awareness, and courage. Later, at a nearby diner, Ethan ordered breakfast for both of them. Lena stared at the plate like it might disappear. "You always help animals?" Ethan asked. She nodded. "They notice things people don't." Those words followed Ethan into the boardroom that afternoon. For the first time, he spoke without slides or numbers. He spoke about patterns. About how habits decide who we see, and who we ignore. The room went silent. Weeks passed. Ethan changed his mornings. He walked Franklin Avenue. He funded a shelter he actually visited. He hired mentors who listened. And every day, he looked under things, tables, systems, assumptions. Lena moved into a transitional home. She volunteered at the shelter. The kitten, now named Hope, followed her everywhere. One afternoon, Lena held up a blue string and tied it around Ethan's wrist. "So you don't forget again," she said. Ethan smiled, because success had once meant speed.